My music making is informed by the joy that I feel riding bikes, sitting outside, watching the world go by. I make reeds, not to make reeds, but to make really good music that tells stories and expresses things.
I love understanding why things work. I think part of the fascination is knowing exactly what has happened to this, and I know the full history of this little bit of cane. And when you buy stuff, you just don't get to do that. And you don't have that sort of connection to it. You have so much more opportunity to make choices and make creative choices and develop ideas. There are enough parameters involved with working with an organic material that, there are some things you can't choose, but then everything from there on, I can make a choice about what I want to do with it. And that's incredibly empowering.
I suppose the thing that I appreciated most was always that it's being able to be creative within quite a restricted format. It's just a bit more relaxing to not have to make the decision to I can make anything, what shall I make? It's this is what I'm making, and what can you do within that fairly kind of rigid framework? It's still actually quite a lot, but it just means that a huge majority of the decisions are already made for you. It's nice to know what you're doing next.
Yeah, it's been the same process for so long, and then as I do it, it allows my brain to allows me to think about all sorts of things. I like it because it becomes like this meditation.
You know what you're doing, and you can kind of zone out a little bit or get in your sort of flow or whatever, which means your kind of brain can engage with what you're doing there, but it can kind of be somewhere else at the same time. I find that to be a very rewarding thing as well. I don't know if I can be entirely positive about making stuff, especially making stuff by hand, because it can be immensely frustrating. Being completely honest, it's very stressful, but I certainly understand myself enough to know that I engage with that stress. The perspective, I suppose, is as stress is a kind of negative. It's like an inhibitor, but that really doesn't engage with the idea of creativity. You get these little triumphs, like a big smile because this fitted or this worked or whatever. But then sometimes there's abject panic because the thing you just didn't work, and you've got to come up with a different solution. And that can become quite an urgent thing. I will literally not be able to sleep. It's not enjoyable.
I think it's quite beautiful, to see something come together from nonsensical bit of wood, and then through all of these little processes come together into something fully formed. It's something where I'm able to be creative beyond the end product, so beyond the way that I play my instrument. And the fact that I can start thinking about what story do I want to tell, what do I want to produce from even before I touch the instrument. It's very satisfying.
Making bikes is cool, man. You make bikes to ride them. I initially engaged with it because I wanted to make bikes for myself, and then you very quickly run out of space to keep all the different bikes that you've just made. So you give them to other people, or then you sell them to other people, and then all of a sudden it's this quite fulfilling and rewarding kind of cycle, isn't it? Because then other people enjoy it as well.
When I play bassoon, I'm trying to express those things that are beyond words, and to bring that joy that I feel through the reed, through the bassoon, through the music, to other people.